G'day everyone, in the garage again. So I have come up with another quick little project. Actually, no, it's not going to be quick. It's little, but it's not going to be quick. So what we're doing, so you can see I've folded my bench away. So folded that away the other day. Still heaps of room, I could have it up, but I just folded it away because when the new car comes, obviously that bench is going to be folded all the time. And both of us kind of commented to ourselves the other day that it was really handy having that up. Used it, both me and my missus used it a fair bit. Having that bench up, it's good when you come back from somewhere, you got a handful of junk or whatever, you got somewhere to throw it on the bench. Now it's gone. So what we're thinking of doing, I've just been to Bunnings and bought everything for it. I've got these two nice bits of wood, so it's pretty much the same wood as what that bench is, just pine, just a standard pine. Got a little 1.2 metre bit, so this is actually going to go right there as a little shelf, just there. I'm gonna trim it so that see how that bit sticks out from the brick. So I don't want that sticking out. So I'm going to trim it the same width as the brick, and then kind of taper in about where my thumb is. It'll taper back out to the original width of this, so just from my thumb to the brick it'll taper. I'll just put a nice little thing with the jigsaw and it'll be the same width as a brick, and then it's only going to go probably be around that picture frame, probably in between that conduit and that picture frame. I can't point anything out because I've got one hand holding the camera and one hand holding the shelf, and I'll cut out reliefs for the airline and for that conduit. And then probably halfway between that conduit and the picture frame, that'll end. So I've just got to measure that one up. So that's one, and then we're going to put a big one. I think it's the same width. Yep, same width. And this one is going to go just under the picture frame from that conduit, like that. So directly butted up with that conduit, and it's 1.8 metres. Mainly, it's really just to put your sunnies on and your keys. And if I'm out here working, like if I'm on the car or working on the car, washing the car, I've always got my keys and glass of water. Just right now there is nothing unless you fold that up. And then like what I'm saying is if the other car's here, that's going to be too close. So yeah, it'd just be handy to have a nice little shelf there, and then a little shelf there. I'm going to chuck I've got some CB radios. So they'll go up there in their cradle. What else is there? Oh, my center that I use on my helmet. That'll go here and can charge here. Lights for my scooter, lights for my bike can all go up there and charge. So that'll be good. That'll keep them out of the way there. I was thinking about getting rid of that airline, but I can't really unless I cap it somewhere. But I do use it, but it's not a very... I've got an air reel just there, so if I need air here, I'm pretty much always using it off that reel. This is pretty much a redundant line, but it doesn't matter. So I'll keep it there. So yeah, I'll just make that shelf, cut around it. But I've got varnish, it's all in the shed. What I'm actually going to do is take this off, whiz it up with the sander. I'll tell you why, when we get in the shed, but I'm just going to whiz this off. So this has got... I don't even know what they're not riv nuts, but they're the wood version of a riv nut. So they're just a machine screw with a hex head on them. So I'm just going to take that off, take that to the shed, measure up. Well, this one doesn't need measuring, the long one. That is what it is. That's going to stay exactly like that. But I'm going to router the corners so they're nice and rounded. And then that one needs measuring to do the taper on it, and then also for length and where the two reliefs are going to be. So that one will be a bit trickier than the other one, but anyway, I'll do that and I'll meet you in the shed. Righto, so I've started with the difficult one. Well, there's nothing to do. Where's it gone? Oh, I'm using it over here. There's nothing to do with that one. Just sand, route the edges and varnish. This is the one that needs the reliefs cut out. This is the one where this end butts up with the bricks. So that's the width of the bricks. I'm just going to cut it out and then just round it nicely, and then back to here, and then router all that. I've already made the relief cuts. You can't see it's under here. I'm using the old bench as a straight edge for the jigsaw. So yeah, I'll get onto that, cut that up, and sand the or get the router and route the corners. I'm only putting a tiny little chamfer on the corners, not much, pretty much the same as this, just round them a tad. I can't remember if I did that with the router or with the sander. I might have done it with the sander, so I'll just do the same for that way it all looks the same. You can see, hopefully you can see it in the camera, but it's not scratched, it's just, I don't know what it is. It's just the grain of the wood popping up a bit. It feels alright, but you can feel those bits, so that'll be good to sand that. Oh, and the reason I am sanding it, I'm doing that bench, is I've found, this is the same brand that I used on that, but I used a gloss, not the ultra gloss. I didn't even see this, I only saw it today, the ultra gloss, so that's why I'm going to sand it and give that probably 2 coats. And then the rest of the things will get 4 or 5 coats. I'm just going to keep going until this is finished, because I only got the little tin last time and I did about 6-7 coats on that. So I got the double, this is a 500ml, so I'll just keep going unless it gets ridiculous, the amount of coats I'm putting on. But yeah, being ultra gloss would be even nicer, so yeah, we'll give that a shot. Alright, the weather's turned a bit south. I'm kind of getting wet under here. You can see the table's got a bit of water on it. There's a couple little drops coming, but the rain's coming in sideways, so there's not much I can do. You can see where it's getting wet too there. So I don't know if I should keep going or not. I think I'm going to keep going. So they're all sanded up, and this is almost done. I've just got to. So they're done to 240. I only just started on 240 with them because they didn't have any varnish on them. This had that varnish on, so I haven't taken it all off. You can still see a couple little shiny spots, but yeah, it's definitely not all off. It's still got a bit of varnish there, which is fine. It doesn't, as long as you scratch it up to 240, the new varnish is gonna stick quite nice to it. So yeah, the rain's just on and off, so I think I'll just keep ploughing away. I did round these corners a bit more because I wasn't happy with them. They're a little bit sharp, so I've really taken the corner off them. And I think it was this side here. I chipped it with my ladder when I was hanging up the fan in the garage. So I've managed to round that out, so it's kind of good. It's worked out that I could fix it. So yeah, but anyway, that's 120 on there now. I'm going to change that out to 240. 240 this whole top, all the edges, and these are done. So yeah, all good. And then I think what I'll do is I'll bring this table in the shed. I'll bring that in here, just here, and I'll do the varnishing in here. I'll turn the compressor on, blow all that dust off so there's no dust in here. Yeah, it's not going to happen varnishing out there today. There's probably, even on a good day, it's probably not a good idea. It's probably better to do it in here with the door closed, just so there's no dust flying around. So yeah, definitely we'll do it in here. Okay, how's that? 10 minutes later, 15 minutes later, rain stops, sun's out. Yeah, it's one of those days. Just annoying rain when it's on and off like that. So I've got a thing to put some varnish in. First coat says on there you got to thin it down with some terps, about 10-15%. So that's what I'll do. I didn't do it with this one, and I'm wondering if that's what the bubbles were. If it is, hopefully this will fix it, or at least these won't get it. But that is silky smooth now. Yeah, it's about the same as. Oh no, that's smoother. That's because you can see the difference in colour. It's still got some varnish in it, but it's silky smooth. I've given all the edges, the whole top, everything a nice, just a very lightly damp rag, just to drag all the dust out of it. I've blown it off with the compressor. It's all clean in here, so we're good to go. What was that? Something just fell. So yeah, all good to go. So yeah, first coat will go in here, bit of terps. I've done this little trick. I've never done it before. See if that works. Just stops you getting all the varnish all caught up in the lid here. So yeah, let's give that a shot. And I've actually bought that today. Nice foam roller. So we'll give that a shot. I was using, when I did that top originally, some foam brushes, and did a really nice job. So I thought the roller would be even better. So yeah, we'll try that today. So let's see if we can pour this in here and how much of a mess we make. Actually not bad, pretty good. I did have some paper towels, but I don't anymore. We'll see how far this gets us. So that should be enough, maybe a bit more. There we go, and then a stirrer. What have I got? I'll have something. Everything's breaking. Put that there so it's out of the way. Give this a stir. Yeah, it's pretty thin, but yeah, that's what they want. And at least this way we'll get to see what the difference between ultra gloss and gloss is. So this is the ultra gloss now. Originally I used gloss, didn't even see the ultra gloss. So yeah, so here we go. That'll be nice. I think that's enough. Nice thin coat. Okay. Okay, it's making bubbles. I don't know if that's a good thing. I would say not. But they are going. So I'm doing this back edge on this bench because you will see it when it's folded. It'll be facing upwards. But the shelves I won't bother because you're never going to see them. They're going to be butted up and screwed permanently against the wall. So there's no point varnishing that. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to see the bubbles. Yeah, I might get my heat gun. On this bit of wood here that wasn't previously varnished, the bubbles are all gone. So it must have something to do with the old varnish, I'd say. But we'll get them out. But yeah, you can see it's definitely sunken, dragged that varnish into the wood. Let's get a bit of air blowing over it. There we go. I think I just pooed my pants. Whew. That was right behind me. I'll just finish this off up here. it's super thin, so it's really going to level out, I'm hoping. Just try and get rid of some of these marks. I'm not even pressing, I'm literally just guiding the roller over with its own weight, and hopefully that will level it out the best. Just make sure you get the corners and the edges. That's it. And then we'll blow the bubbles out. Okay, this came out like absolute glass, and that's the first coat. That is unbelievable. Hopefully you can, yeah, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to see the reflection in that. There's some pinholes, but that's the bubbles. I'm not sure, I don't know, let's have a look, see if we can get rid of them. Nah, but that is the first coat, so I'm cool with that. They can easily be sanded out later, but you can see the difference here. That's just like a satin finish, it's just sucked it in, so that's really good. So this is unvarnished because that's going to butt up to the wall, and underneath I'm not varnishing, so we're just doing the front, the sides and the top. Same with this one. This is the cutout one, the small one. So yeah, you won't even see this bit, but I'll do that anyway. But yeah, not doing that, not doing underneath. The big bench will do all 4 sides and the top, because you will see this top bit when it's on the hinge. But that's come out like glass. That really nice. So that must be because I already had a few coats on there. So yeah, pretty cool. So what I might do, obviously I'm not going to film every coat. You're not going to be able to see the difference. But yeah, what I might do is, so every coat now is going to be undiluted, so we don't need that anymore. That's just for cleaning up. And yeah, every coat will be undiluted straight up with that. And I might just do this one. It's 6 hours between coats, and it's quite late in the arvo at the moment. Where's my phone? It is, it's 3 o'clock, so I'm not going to get another, probably not a good idea to come out at 9 o'clock at night. It's going to be quite cold in here, and you might get a bit of condensation. I don't know, maybe not. You shouldn't do, nothing really gets wet in here, but you might. And yeah, so I won't do another coat tonight. I'll do another coat tomorrow morning before I go to work. Tomorrow's Monday, yeah, so I'll do another coat tomorrow morning, and then when I come home I'll do another coat. So I'll be able to get 2 coats a day for the next however many days it takes to run that out. But I'm thinking what I'll do is I won't put any more coats on that just yet. I'll just do these and get these 2 to the same gloss and shine of that. And then sand everything with 240, I think is my lightest that I have. Yeah, I got a oh actually this is what I used last time. I got 600 and 1000 and stuff like that. What's this? Yeah, 600. So I might actually do that, and that way it'll knock all those pinholes out, and then do all 3 at once, and then we'll keep going with solid coats, no more thinning. And then that way these 2 will catch up to that. Yeah, but that's really nice. I think they're actually disappearing a little bit, unless it's just better on this side. But I mean, even if they stay there, I'll be happy with that. But that is really nice. That's cool. Anyway, I reckon this is almost dry. You can touch that and not get any on your fingers. Not that though. I'd say that'll take a while. But I'm not going to rush it, because I know what happens. I always do that with paint and rush it, and then it just never dries, and it's always tacky, just because you don't let the coats underneath dry. So yeah, we'll leave it. And the next time you will see it will be when it's all done and getting back installed. And might even do it tomorrow after the coat. I come home after work. We can go and put the brackets up, because I don't need the wood for that. Just need a spirit level, and that's it. And I think I've got 3 brackets for this one, and just 2 for that one, and that should be fine. So yeah, we can do that. We can go and put the brackets up. But anyway, it doesn't matter when that happens. It's just I haven't really used a lot of this, so it's going to take a whole week, I'd say. I'm going to be putting 2 coats for the next 4 or 5 days on this, and we'll get it really nice and thick then. And yeah, all good. But anyway, I'm not going to show you the sanding or any of that. It's just, yeah, I'll cut straight back into putting the brackets up. I'll let you know, probably give you a preview. I might leave the brackets for a couple of days actually, and maybe Wednesday we'll put the brackets in. I'll film that, and you can get an update on the wood, and then just we'll see how many coats we got left to do after Wednesday, and maybe next weekend we'll go and hang everything up and put it all back together. So all good. We'll see you in a bit. All right, morning everyone. It's been a while. I just haven't had a chance to do it during the week, so we're back to working on weekends, but I think I'm going to be able to knock it out. I have done a couple, you can see there, nice and shiny. That's got 2 coats. These have got 3, I think, 3 coats. It took an extra coat to catch up with that one, and that one's still shinier, but that's okay. These are just shells, I don't really mind. I'd rather have extra coats on that than these. So yeah, I think we'll bash it out. We'll see how we go. Yeah, see how we go. But anyway, I've been sanding them between every coat, and I've only been doing a coat, not even every day. I haven't had a chance. So yeah, it's probably been like 2 or 3 coats during the week. So all good, doesn't matter. This is really nice. It's got a couple little speckles here and there. I mean, as it is, it's good enough, but I'm going to sand it now. So this will be the last time I sand it, and then we're just going to pile on the I'll probably got enough for 2 more coats on that and 2 more coats on these, and we're just going to leave it at that, and that's all I've got left. So but I'm not going to sand. I have been sanding between every coat, but I'm not going to sand between the last coat, if that makes sense. So I've been going coat, sand, coat, sand, coat, sand, and now I'm going to sand and then coat and then coat, and I'm pretty sure I've got enough left for 2 coats with no sanding in between, just to get that extra layer up a bit higher. So yeah, see how we go. I'm going to do the brackets today as well, because like I said, these are almost done. So when I want the brackets done pretty much straight away after this, so that when these are dry I can just go and hang them up easy, so no dramas. So yeah, let's get into the sanding and 2 more coats. Okay, I'll speed up the footage so you don't have to watch real time, but that was literally 5 minutes to do probably all 3 of these things. So yeah, it doesn't take long. You don't want to polish too much because you're just taking all the varnish off. I just want to do it so that it's nice and smooth and you can't feel any bumps, and that's kind of where we're at now. It's not even wood dust, it's just varnish dust. Yep, so that's really nice. Cool. Alright, well I'll get these cleaned up with just a very, very damp rag. I'll get them set back up on here, and we'll keep whacking coats on. Okay, looking good. It's a little bit ripply, but that'll flatten out. I'm not worried about that anyway. That's fine. We'll see if we can see the big one. That's cool. I think we're going to get pretty close to being. I think I've only got enough for 1 more coat anyway. I was hoping to get 2 coats, so. Yeah, I think we will be fine with how much is in there. Yeah, it doesn't feel like a lot, probably down to here. So I'd say there'd be just enough for 1 more coat. Like I said, I'm not sanding. You can see it's a little bit dry in some spots, a bit wetter. So yeah, I definitely don't want to sand after this coat. The finish that you see now, or whatever this dries at, that's going to be the finish, and we're just going to build the coat up. I mean, if it's not enough, it's not enough. I'm going to go buy more varnish, but yeah, I'm hoping that it will be enough. Definitely, that's good. That's looking really nice. See it there, nice and thick, good coverage, no dry spots on that. Bit of orange peel, bit ripply, but not too bad. I mean, it's varnish, it's not car spray paint. So yeah, I keep thinking back to car spray paint, and it's never going to be that. Yeah, it is cold today as well. You can see outside, it's a bit rainy, a bit cold. So it's probably not the best day for it, and that's probably why you're getting the orange peel, just because of how cold it is. But is what it is. It's all good. It's only just a bench. I did get my stuff over the weekend. Had to go and pick it up from the post office during the week. I think it came just before last weekend, and then had to go and pick it up. So that's the ceramic coat for the new car. Pretty sure it's only 30 mils. They must use, yeah, 30 mil. They use the same box, I think. Oh no, they can't do, because the other one's 50 mil, so it would say. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure the box is the same size. It's just printed differently. But yeah, crystal serum light's got all the instructions in there, and then once that's dry, I think after an hour after doing that, you do the XO5. So it's a V5. I don't know what that means, but that's you can't buy a V4, so you can only buy the V5. So 115 degree. I think a lot of ceramic coats got 110 degree. This has got 115 degree water contact angle, so that's why it beads and just rolls off so nice. External washing brush for doing the little tight areas. I don't have one of these for external for the new car, so that's good. And that's the polish I ended up getting. So it's an MP 3-6, 3 out of 6 for cut, because it's a brand new car. I don't want a lot of cut. I don't want to put any haze in it. So it's just to jewel it up a bit, make it a little bit shinier. And or gloss is 6 out of 6. So it's going to give a really good gloss and not much cut, which is perfect for a new car. So I've already got a box of stuff there for the new car. Let's have a look what's in it. I haven't opened it for a while. Oh yeah, that's right. Forgot about that. So I've got all the this will be a good little project. I'll definitely film all this as I get to it. But it's sound deadening. So I've got that for the boot, mainly for the, well, only for the boot, because you can take all the stuff out of the boot, the carpet and the rubber that's in there. It's got a sub where the spare tyre sits. I want to encase the sub with this stuff and put some, I've got some foam just here, some leftover stuff, because they reckon it rattles a little bit. So I've got this stuff. It's only very thin, but I want to cut a circle of that and sit the sub on that. So yeah, definitely doing that. And then soundproof the back, soundproof the base of the boot. That's from an old car. That's a windshield visor protector thing. I've got a C-Tech battery charger that was left over from the jet ski. That's the connector for the C-Tech. I've got a dash cam from the Tirana. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. That was from our first car. I don't envisage the Nissan catching on fire. And then I've got a whole heap of selection, different security bolts for number plates, so people can't steal your number plate. So should have everything. I've also ordered, which will be my last order from Aliexpress. So I've had enough of them. So you might have seen in the just take my headphones out because I can't hear myself properly. Probably shouting. You might have seen in the go back to varnishing. I tried this. It's not very good. It keeps falling off. So I went back to the roller. The roller was just leaving a heap of bubbles, but as you can see, they do go away. It just doesn't look good when you're first doing it. You just think that it's not going to go away, but it eventually does. I'm still using a heat gun as well, so yeah, all good. Yeah, so the Aliexpress, I ordered a new battery for my mouse. It was only $11 or something. I thought my mouse was on the fritz, so I got a new battery for it. Pull it apart, put a new battery in. Anyway, battery rocked up, opened up the case. I did show it in one of the videos, and there was two little cheap plastic cars, a key ring, and some things for when you're doing corking to get the corner right. You know, like they look like guitar picks. I think they're for corking, or they could be guitar picks, I'm not sure. Anyway, took photos, sent it back to AliExpress. Went, yeah, no worries, we'll give you a refund. And then, like 2 days after that, I got an email saying, we're closing your thing, no refund. And I was like, what's the go there? You just said you're going to give me a refund. So I sent them more pictures. I actually weighed what they sent me as well. I still had the envelope that it came in, the package. And I weighed it. It was like, I think it was about 120 grams. And then on the packaging, it said 45 grams or something like that. And the battery weighs more than 45 grams. And they even said that. They said, yeah, the battery doesn't match what they've sent you, and then what you've got doesn't match either. And I said, oh, well, whatever. Like, that's what came. Like in the meantime, I've just ordered probably about $90 worth of. So this hadn't happened yet, and I'd already ordered a little box that goes in your car that converts, because the Nissan Z has wired Android Auto, not wireless, and I want wireless. So I've got a little box that you plug into the USB, you hide the box, and then you get wireless Android Auto. That was about $30 odd, and then I also got a wireless charging pad. It fits spot on in the little spot that's made for your phone, and it's got a very, very flat USB cable. So I got that, so that way your phone can you just chuck your phone in and it's charging, and wireless Android Auto. I think that was about $20-30 as well. And there was something else as well, I can't remember. I'll put it up anyway, screenshot. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure there was 3 things I got. Oh, some red lights, because I'm keen on changing all the lights to red. So I want the whole thing to light up red like a cockpit of a jet fighter. But anyway, that's my youth coming out of me. But anyway, all good. That's right. So I got some red lights. Yeah, and then they think that I'm lying on something that's like $12 when I've just gone and you can go. I've been with Aliexpress for probably, no joke, 10 years. Bought heaps of stuff off them, and yeah, they've been really good up until actually they did. I bought some ND filters for my Osmo 3 Action that I used to have, and they rocked up and they were for an Osmo Action 4. So I started a dispute with them, and they didn't give me a refund on that. And I even showed them, I should have saved it, but I went back to the ad and it said fits 3 or 4, fits a DJI Osmo Action 3 or 4, and I sent them that. And that's why I bought it, because it says it fits a 3, but they're a different thread. And then apparently the seller had changed the description in the meantime, from me sending them a screenshot to, I think I said send seller as well. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I send seller a copy of the email. And by the time Aliexpress had gone to look at the ad, they've changed it and they said it only fits 4. So I got stiffed on that, but I was lucky I sold it to a guy that had a 4. So he come and picked them up, so that was good. I almost got my money back, but still probably lost 10-15 bucks, whatever. So I was a bit pissed off with that. And then this has happened probably 3 months after. And I've had other things in the past where I've just shown them a photo of something that is broken, or I ordered a charger and something totally different rocked up, and they said, yep, 5 minutes, you had your refund. It's happened probably 4 or 5 times, and instantly, almost instant, they've said, yes, you're right, and within 2 days you get your money back. But this time, nothing. So I went, oh, well, bugger you, I'm not using Aliexpress anymore. It's not the $12, whatever the battery was, but it's just the principle. I'm not lying. I'm not going to lie about something for $12 and look like an idiot that you get caught out lying. So yeah, that's all over. So I've concentrating on buying stuff on Amazon mainly, and eBay if I have to. Pretty much anything that's on AliExpress is on eBay. It just costs more, but you get it quicker. So yeah, you're not really missing out on much. Plus there is Banggood, and then there is another one as well. I can't remember. GearBest. There's GearBest and Banggood, and whatever is on AliExpress is definitely on GearBest and Banggood. Probably cheaper. Website's a little bit harder to use, but probably cheaper. But yeah, no more AliExpress for me. I'm done with that. So yeah. So, but I've had really good positive stuff with Amazon. I mean, they're a massive company. They're not going to do stuff like that. I've never returned anything on Amazon, but everything I've ordered has been really like exactly spot on, and it comes super quick. You guys are probably used to getting stuff on the day that you order it or the next day. In Perth, that never happens, and it's been happening with Amazon. So they've been telling me that it's coming in 2 days, and it rocks up the day after I order it. So stuff is actually coming quicker than what they're saying. I think I just ordered something. I'll go back. We'll go back because I'm pretty sure it's for the car. I can't remember, so I'm going to go through all my orders now and just check everything and make sure everything's on its way. And I'll put a little clip. Once I find everything on the computer, and then we'll get back onto this doing brackets. I'm gonna split the videos up because after I've just talked now for 10 minutes, it's gonna start getting too long. So we'll go and have a look at what's coming. Talk about that for a bit, and then the next video in a week or so will be bracket and wood installation. So yeah, let's do that.